Hey guys, this is Talina. I am checking in. I haven't been able to make any videos lately because I've been fighting a terrible cold. All the kids have been cycling a cold and then we get better and then we go through it again, and it just seems never ending, especially with this random cold weather in Florida. So that's what I've been up to, is trying to feel better. I thought my cold was going to go away and I woke up with more congestion today. So I'm feeling very like I just want to go to sleep and not do anything else. But we're doing music lessons, and I have a friend coming over, and I'm going to go shop in Publix and grab some food and try to get through the day as best I can. But I had some good updates to give everyone. I have been working on the Willow Sisters book 1 for the series, and it's coming together really well. I still have some plotting points to finish, not only for book 1, but like the entire series. I've been really needing to sit down and do that. But I've just been distracted to finalize all those plot points, and sometimes I can't always finalize them. Like, I'm more of a pantser, so I'm kind of becoming a plantser, but then there's part of me that likes to plot everything as well. So we'll see how that goes. If I can get all the plot points, I will. If not, they might kind of come in, and or the missing pieces will puzzler themselves in later. Whatever happens, I'm going to go with the flow. But there's two good things that are happening. So the first update is that I'm going to try to do at least 1 to 2 videos for my YouTube channel, Talina Adamo, to keep you guys updated on behind the scenes of what's going on with my writing and the Willow Sisters universe. There's actually 3 things. Today, I used DistroKid and signed up to distribute music that I've been creating, and it is AI music with Suno, but it's created by my prompting and my imagination for the Willow Sisters universe. And I've been using that to kind of motivate my writing, so that while I'm writing, I'm listening to music that really puts me inside the world. And it's just amazing, some of the beautiful songs that have been coming out of the prompts. So I started a YouTube channel called Lyrithium Studios, specifically focused on like fantasy and study music and things that you could use as a writer if you are a writer, and or you just want relaxing fantasy music to listen to in the background. It's a really great like outlet for me as a writer. So I'm hoping that in me doing this for myself, it might benefit you as well if you are a writer or if you just like fantasy music. So check that out. Go over to Lyrithium Studios and subscribe if you want to support that. The other good news is that DistroKid distributed it live to Apple Music, and it's supposed to go to many places. I think it was Spotify and some other places that it might be going to. So we'll see where it distributes to in the next few days. But this is my first song, Through the Willow Gate, it's called. It's the first one I've uploaded there. So yeah, I'm hoping like maybe 1 a week, or however many I decide to do, release on DistroKid, and see if I can make some income with the fun that I'm having with making this music. So other than that, I have, yeah, the plotting. I'm going to be doing behind the scenes on the plotting. I have a lot of stuff going on the educational side for writers at the Storymakers on my Black Onyx channel, which I'll share that. You'll see that in the details of this video. So I'll be covering videos. So it's Act 1, 2, and 3 of a short story that I wrote called The Traveling Wood, which is a side story to the Willow Sisters. So if you want to get a sneak peek of kind of what the world is going to be in the Willow Sisters, you can sign up for my newsletter. And I created a new book funnel link that basically gives you, as a writer, the option to download my rough draft, which is just raw first draft, errors and all, and then the final draft after I went through developmental and line edits. So the video itself that I made that's going to be over on my educational channel is 3 separate videos where I slowly walk through how I use Chatgpt to edit the, the, the short story. I wanted to say the Willis's, but it's called The Traveling Wood. And I basically just went back line by line, developmental and copy line edits with Chatgpt. And I also use Pro Writing Aid, which is bringing me to the next really great news. The timing of this, me writing my stories and having deadlines and just everything in life that has been going on that has made writing take longer. But it's a good thing because I'm doing other things. I'm doing pottery. I'm doing educational courses. I created a planner. So there's just so much that I've been creating, and that brings me joy. So everything in divine timing. But yeah, so I have to pause. Hold on. I had to pause because I forgot. I'm so tired from my cold. There's my little guy back here. I forgot what I was saying. Oh my gosh, I need a nap. An all day nap. So yeah, where was I? What was I talking about? Did I forget again? Oh my gosh, I'm talking too much. What was I saying? Okay, sorry. I'm like having coughing fits and laughing my butt off because I keep forgetting because I'm so not well right now. Um, so there was DistroKid, but what I was bringing up next was, oh my god, I forgot again. You guys, I'm so sick. It's terrible. What was I talking about, Ethan? You don't even know, do you? Because I was listening. I hope this makes you laugh. Okay, don't forget. Okay, I remembered. It's Pro Writing Aid was the last thing I talked about. And then that was bringing me to the next thing, which is that Pro Writing Aid, along timing with me writing my first book for the novel series. I decided, let me set a goal for March 31st because I wanted to give myself a deadline. Because if I don't give myself a deadline, I may never finish this book because I'm not putting a fire under my butt. So the deadline will give me a fire under my butt. I do the best I can. I work around the sleep schedule when I'm sick, whatever. So good news is that because I set this deadline for myself, I thought the timing was crazy, and how God, the universe, makes things happen in divine timing, like I was saying. The Pro Writing Aid software that I use that helps me with my grammar and punctuation and just refining my words to say, kind of like acting like my editor, which is pretty much going to be my editor in this case. This serial that I'm writing, I'm going to use Pro Writing Aid and also Chatgpt to see how it does with my editing. So far, so good. I mean, I've done a short story with it. I'm loving it. But the cool thing is that Pro Writing Aid just sent me an email and announced they're having this really great $50,000 contest for up and coming writers. And I thought, oh, well, that's great. New writers have this great contest. I wish I could participate. And I was reading the rules and just feeling like I couldn't participate because I've already published a book. But it said that you could already have a published book if you were self-published. You just can't have a publisher, like a big publisher who's published your books for you. So good news is I'm a self-publisher. I've only released it on things like Amazon and Ingram Spark. Yeah, so I'm self-published. I only did the one book, and now I'm working on my next series. The timing of my deadline matches the timing of the Pro Writing Aid, and the Pro Writing Aid contest is $50,000 to a first prize winner by submitting 5,000 words of your beginning of your novel. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like almost done with my first novel. I already have this, so now I can really hone in on putting a fire under my butt to not only do what I'm already doing to finish book one, but now like perfecting those first 5,000 words that I could submit. So I'm excited to announce that I'm participating in the Pro Writing Aid contest for $50,000. I really need your prayers and the attention of the judges to love this story. So I'm going to be still working on it probably the next couple days to just perfect it to the best that I can to grab whoever's reading, to grab their attention, to want to know more. So I'm working really hard. I've used Pro Writing Aid already, and I've used ChatGPT, and I just have one scene that I'm finishing up that is actually too long for the 5,000 cut, so I have to shorten it and kind of adjust it just for the contest, and that's fine. So that's what I'm working on currently, and excited to hopefully win. There are other prizes if you're a writer as well and you want to join in on the contest. Go ahead and sign up for Pro Writing Aid. They're not sponsoring me or anything, but I'm just really excited for it, and I love the software so far. It's been great. And they said that aside from the first prize winner for 50,000, which is amazing, and other things that they've included outside of money, um, there are possibly, I think, said 9 other winners who could win up to 5,000. So I'm not sure what those details are. Maybe it's like who comes in the next 1 through 10 place of their favorites. But yeah, I just wanted to announce that not only that I'm participating, but if you're a writer, to ask you to come join the competition. May the best writer win, and I hope that you join if you are. And we can win some money. So that would be great. I could really use funding to go towards book covers and or just promoting and advertising. Um, so yeah, that was like the major thing that came up recently. That was good news. And then the other last but not least is I'm doing my first in-person author event, like kind of like a book signing, but it's also a meet and greet the authors at our local library. And it does fall on Valentine's, so I'm a little concerned that people may have their mind set on their holiday and not be able to come. But it's a 1 to 3 at my local library. So if you are a local friend and you want to come out, feel free to private message me or comment, and I will private message you the details. And yeah, I'm just excited. I'm doing my first event. I'm back in the system of writing with a contest. I like contests. They motivate me, and I've won a big contest before in the past, so I feel really confident doing these contests now. I'm really like excited. So win or lose, I'm just happy to be writing and feeling good. And I just wanted to give you guys this quick update on YouTube because I haven't been able to really do like my behind the scenes, or can't show too much of my writing because I have to show the process but not the actual writing because it's all secret till I release the book. And even then I don't want to cause spoilers for anybody. So I'm trying to be creative on the content I'll be providing you in the future and getting through this cold. And yeah, I'm looking forward to sharing updates on the contest, the author event. And if you haven't read my first book novel that's been released back in 2020, it's called Coupons and Dreams. It's a children's fantasy story, but it's very, I like to write family drama. So even though it's written from a 10 to 11-year-old perspective, um, it's family drama with a hint of magic. There's a lot of fantasy in it because we enter the little boy Michael's imagination and we kind of escape his drama in his world by going into his imagination. It brings us into fantasy. So yeah, I think you'd enjoy it. If you haven't read it, you can buy that all over the place. It's online in ebook, and also you can get it in paperback. And if you come to my local event, you can come get an autographed copy at the library. So I'm looking forward to all of these things, and I'm so glad that I'm writing again. And hopefully, what I'm sharing with you, whether you're just listening as a fan of the work that I'm writing, I love and appreciate you, and I'm so thankful for you being subscribed to my channel and following me and supporting me. And leave a comment, say hi to me, let me know how you're doing. And if you're not just a reader and you're also a writer, I hope this information today helps you if you're interested in that contest. And also check out the story makers, because I'm going to be basically more on the education side, going in deeper behind the scenes and creating some courses about writing your stories, not only in novel format, but also in screenplay format, and how to package your stories, thinking big, like big time movies, franchise, the works. So I'm thinking big, and I'm going to make a course all about it. And yeah, if you're interested in learning the writing part, I'll put a link in the description as well on the story makers. All right, guys, thanks so much for listening. Have a great February. I'll probably check in about a week. All right, bye.